Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. We have actually got a current event going on that I'm quite late to the party. It's called the Shadow War. This is a factional warfare event that seems to involve helping the empires with different types of activities. It seems to depend a little bit on the empire you choose to side with. And depending on the empire you choose to side with, you get some certain tasks to do. And I decided to side with Caldari. For me, actually, it maybe wasn't the smartest idea because my Caldari standings are pretty bad. If we go into interactions, look at Caldari state minus 2.8. But I was thinking I could maybe get some better Caldari standing. Could be good for me when I'm trading in Jita. Also, I was thinking that Caldari is close to Jita. It is in Caldari space. So if there's some kind of event, it's going to be close to Jita. So it's easier for us to access this. So as far as I understand here, the Caldari currently, they want to make this stellar transmuter. And I also thought about this when I saw the video by the Scope. The Scope released a video about this Shadow War and these stellar transmuters. And they also mentioned that the alliances between the factions, so Almar, Caldari and Minmatar Galente, they've actually been abolished. So they don't actually exist anymore, at least as far as the video mentions. It seems like they're not got these alliances anymore. So it seems like the landscape of EVE Online is going to change a bit in terms of the relations between the different factions. But I wanted to try to get slightly involved, just to dip my toes into this activity here. We might do more of this later. But here we have to contribute towards this stellar transmuter. So it seems to involve exploration. So we can do exploration in factional warfare zones controlled by Minmatar or Amar. But we can also find them in high-sec systems in these constellations. So if you go in this constellation, in related solar systems, you can find systems here. So we could potentially go and look here for exploration sites, and then we could perhaps find these items here. And these might be worth some decent cash. You can see, no, that's not worth a lot. No, that's not worth a lot either. But there are these types of data, the data cores that seem to be worth a lot. If we go here, manufacture transmuter data core, and then we can also deposit 10 stellar transmuter data cores. So these are what were the items that they want us to basically deposit here. I think that these are supposed to sort of indicate a form of technology or research that is required to develop these stellar transmuters. I notice a lot in EVE Online that events revolve around discovering technology. New technology is required. They need to develop technology. When we had the drifters a long time ago, they were needed to find drifter technology to develop new forms of capsuleer modules. So at least here we need some kind of technology related to the stellar transmuter. Exactly how it's related, I'm not sure. Because here this data core contains a reconstructed portion of accumulated research and technical data. The specific energy needs of interstellar shipcasters are such that this resource available from stellar transmuters are required to make such a device operational. So basically these are required to be able to make the stellar transmuters work. So you can find these, I think you can find them from these data sites, but we can maybe also, there seems to be different types of ones. You can scan down and you can find waylaid couriers. So we can find convoys. So if you find these sites within factional warfare systems, or the high-sec systems here, then we should be able to do these sites here. So that's pretty cool. We've got these sites we can also do. You need to equip salvage module to recover the technology. So it's basically the same. It seems like this is maybe a bit more combat, controlled by the Minmatar as well as the high-sec systems in Kisan and Riyadh. So I think that we maybe should actually go for a type of exploration / combat ship hybrid, because that seems like a good idea, since we'll be able to both do these and these. So what does it need to unboard anomaly scout, and we need to fight off hostiles. Okay, that's interesting. And then Amar and Minmatar hidden research labs have been attacked by unknown forces, and we need to anomaly scout to fight off hostile ships and destroy vulnerable research lab structure. Interesting. So this is more like a big style site. So you can see only T1 faction battle cruisers, T1 faction T2 cruisers, and small ships can enter these sites. So it seems like this is silly to use a frigate in this, because it's not going to go good, because you can use up to battle cruisers. So that probably means that this is made to have something big and bulky. So we could consider to use that. I think we will go for the smaller ones here and focus on doing like a frigate / scanning hybrid, because that will mean that we can move around a lot quicker. But it might be that all these sites, these waylaid couriers, have been taken up. So we'll see, but we'll try to just make some fit here that is pretty good for both. So if we go maybe for the Hawk, I think Hawk is a pretty good ship. Does a Hawk have a utility high? I don't think it has a utility high. Simulate fit. Yeah, it does actually have a utility high, okay. So we could put a scanner there. A cheaper rocket, that is a good one here. If we go here, do we have anything to spare? No, we don't have anything to spare. Retribution is also good. If we go for something like this, and maybe remove the assault damage control, put some extra DPS, and a core probe launcher. Core probe launcher. We don't need to have 200 of these core scanner probes. We can put like this. So we got 16. There we go. And then we can add a damage module here so we get some extra DPS. That'll be nice to have. Great. Okay. And we might want to have an MWD. MWDs are very good on retributions. F5MN is nice. This one maybe? Oh, we don't have enough CPU. Quad LIF, however, works. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we got this. We've not got a lot of capacitor to spare, so we might want to put some kind of module that is able to us to boost our capacitor a bit. But those 2 armor pairs were quite nice. Small armor pair. Corelli's could be good. No, enough power grid for these here. I'll just use 2 Tech 2 ones to keep it slightly cheaper. We don't want Conflag L, we want Conflag. I think actually we might want to go with a reactive armor harden or something like that, but it feels very satisfying to be able to see that we've got the resources very tight, so it means we're using the most out of our ship. Or we can maybe go for a reactive armor harden. I think it would be a little bit better because we would be able to react a bit more. Okay, let's just go for a small armor repair tech 2 and see how it goes. Okay, so now we've got the fit done here. I was thinking of then seeing how this reward deposit works, because there's a way to deposit these kind of stellar transmuters in the system one-on-one. I was thinking that's the first thing we do. Then later we'll go and do these sites, but these sites, they're really far away, so it'll take us a bit of time to get there. You can see here they're really far away. So we'll start off by depositing some of these stellar transmuters. You'll find these stellar transmuters in the market, but I can imagine you can get them from these sites here, so we'll just buy some. Okay, so we've got 10 of these here. I'll go to on-one, see how this works. What kind of rewards do you get from this? Probably should clean our ship as well, it looks pretty dirty. There we go. Could be an idea that we would have gone with 1MN, but the problem is if we would have a 1MN afterburner, we would have a very hard time hitting stuff with the pulse lasers here that have really bad range. I was thinking of removing this auxiliary nano pump to get extra capacitor, but this is really nice because it gives us some nice extra armor repair right here. 9 extra armor repair. Could have another capacitor control circuit where we get 10 extra seconds or 15 extra seconds. Oh, there's a lot of gankers here, I think. A lot of reds. Need to be a little bit careful. These gankers? Doesn't have any notes here, because usually I have notes on people who are known gankers, but it could also be that our corporation is red to these people. Fraternity, it said. Or safety, no, this was safety. That's right, because safety is just a general ganking corporation. If you see safety, you know they're out for blood. They always like to gank you. Oh, besieged state laboratory. Isn't that one of those? Yeah, the besieged laboratories. Okay, we find them even in here in Lone Trek. I didn't know that's possible. Strange, because it says they're here in these systems. It could be that this is maybe a fractional warfare system, so that you can find them here. I didn't expect that. That's cool. It's actually very close. We can maybe even check it out really quickly. We might get popped though. Need to be careful. This is made for battle cruisers. We're in a little frigate here. This is Scorch. Okay, new refuge and den spawn, I think. So we have to be really careful. We've got a good speed tank with this MWD though. So I think it's pretty good for avoiding damage. Oh, this could perhaps be a besieged laboratory that maybe is for like the opposite like side. Oh, okay, this would cause me to go to safety suspect. Okay, I see. Maybe this is if you're fighting against the Caldari, you'd go for this. Maybe that's what it's for. Okay. Look at that guy. He went suspect. He went suspect. Besieged laboratory. Amman Hidden Research Labs, exactly. It says Amman Minotaur Research Labs. That's what we're looking for. This is a state research lab, which means it's our kind of research lab. That guy's an enemy. That Dracovac went in, he's an enemy. Okay. Not really much we can do with a Retribution against a Dracovac, I think. I want to check out what these rewards give before we eat our ship into oblivion. So this is a pretty hefty price for these transmuters here. 240 million. See if we get anything worth it back from this. I can imagine the price is being bumped up quite a bit because there's a high demand on these for this event. So it wouldn't surprise me if what we get from this is not really worth it. Otherwise everyone would just hand these in directly from the market. Yeah, you see that besieged state laboratory all over the place. That's because the enemy factions want to go here. A bit unfortunate. I was thinking that, oh, it would be easy to go and find sites if I go for Caldari. Caldari is close, right? But no, but Caldari wants us to go to the other side of space, to the enemy territory, to get some sites done, some attacks on labs. But at least I won't get negative standings with Caldari, because I really don't want to get negative standings so that I get attacked by the Navy in Amman Caldari space, because I've already got pretty low standings there. But even more so Caldari, because if I were to get negative standings there, that would be big problems for me, since I spend a lot of time here. Navy defense post. I wonder what's going on here. Defense installations, focusing on border defense. Okay. See, now we're in Onamon here. Ooh, look at that. That's cool. Gate construction here. I've not seen this before. This is new to me. The system of Piak. Okay, let's check here where we can deposit these. Deposit these in the batches of 10 at the Stellar Research Center. Okay, where is the Stellar Research Center? Okay, we're here at the Research Center, and this is a new station. I've not seen this one before. I think this is a new station that's been added. It could be a reskin one. This one I recognize here, this one on the left. Can have these in nullsec. But this Titan here, got a Titan sitting here in highsec. Look how massive the Titans look. Are we able to access this? Yeah, okay. Accept. State Shadow War reward crate, okay. Output delivered. That's cool, that's cool. Let's see what we get. If we open this. Open container. Oh, there's a lot of items you get here. Caldari Navy Iridium. Fireworks. Kestrel. Okay, that's good skin. Dose 2, that's okay. Mobility booster. Oh, application booster doesn't seem to be so good. Loyalty token. What is this? Projection booster. Okay. These don't seem to be that great, unfortunately. 57 million. So this is where a lot of ISK is lying in here. Then we got also skin and some boosters. These boosters can be useful, but it doesn't seem like this is going to be too worth it. I think it might be better to just directly sell your datacores. These are like a form of blue loot, I think, but for Caldari. It seems like, based on what we've got here, probably it's just better to just hand in those datacores if you were to get them to the market rather than the Caldari themselves, unless you get some very valuable skin. Kestrel Navy skin looks pretty cool. I should activate this because I like that actually, it looks pretty cool. Just check here how much these datacores go for in G2 market. It seems like the closest system that is in the forge region with the market is GT itself. The system before is still in Lone Trick. Just set a destination for one of those systems. This system here called Tron. It's a possible system where we can find these data sites and laboratories to attack or defend. Let's check here what these go for. Okay, 15 million. So it seems like it would be a lot more profitable to actually hand these in. Okay, that's a slight introduction to this factional warfare Shadow War. Next time we'll go to the system of Tron and we'll check out what's going on with these hacking sites and also these combat sites we can do here. We'll give it a go in the Retribution. Hopefully it will go smoothly, or we'll at least be able to try out the site, because it'll be very unfortunate if we're not able to do that. Let's just see here. Research data node. Only T1 and Navy faction frigates. Ooh, that's important. I almost forgot about that. It's Navy faction frigates. So we can't use this actually in the Retribution. It has to be T1 or Navy. So we'll have to find a Navy ship that can do that. Here we can find T2. So these can do the combat sites. Okay. It might be that we won't be able to do these combat sites. We'll see. Or the scanning sites. But we'll check that out next time. I think we'll perhaps go for some form of Navy frigate instead, because a Navy frigate will be able to do both of these at the same time, and that'll be great, because when we're doing combat sites it'll be nice to be able to scan at the same time. But I've never done these before, so I'll have to check it out firsthand next time. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's the Shadow War. The alliances have been abolished and it's time for war in EVE Online. We'll see how this goes for us as a Capacitor, what we can actually contribute to here, how these events are, see if we can defend our faction. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's enough for now. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.